There. Due. Oh no. Hello, bonsoir, ciao, good evening. How are you, everybody? My name is not Hamish Stewart or Keith Badman. My name is Dino V, or Dino Vegetable to my friends, but you can call me Dino. I'm wearing glasses as a tribute to Mr. Keith Badman. You might, if you know Keith Badman, I've known him for about 2,500 years. He's a top man, Mr. Keith Badman. He's got some brilliant books out off the record and the Beatles after the breakup. He's worked in Record Collector and various magazines, compiling footage and telling you about lost music programs or pop promo videos and everything. He's a very knowledgeable chap, and he's been involved in many a Beatle thing. So he likes to, when he's in Liverpool, he likes to wear glasses similar to this. And you may be aware in the 60s, people like the Byrds, is it Roger McGuinn, used to wear glasses like this. And I always thought Keith wore the glasses like this as in the Byrds. But apparently it's not the Byrds, because the person that originally wore glasses like this was a singer. He was a crooner, and it wasn't Roger McGuinn. So who originally wore them like this that influenced the Byrds and Keith Badman? I'm not going to tell you. Ask Keith Badman who it was that influenced him. Please just ask him, because I know he'll get really annoyed. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all the people liking and commenting. It's been a long time ago since I did a video, but with, with one thing or another, it's a tug of war. So this is just an impromptu one, really, because I saw something online about the anniversary today. Today is May the 8th. The year is 2025. It's an historic day. United Kingdom, probably around the world, it's the 80th anniversary of VE Day, which means victory in Europe and the end of the war in Europe. There's been lots of celebrations happening with that. Myself, I've been to Bletchley Park, if you know Bletchley Park, home of the Code Breakers. Also, a new pope has been chosen as well today, Pope Leo, the first American pope. So all in all, a very historic day on May the 8th, 2025. It's almost my birthday as well, but that's nothing to do with it. So anyway, this is just an impromptu quick video, and I've been talking for 2.5 minutes and haven't told you what it's about. So what happened on this day in 1989 was the release of a new 7-inch single. 7-inch. Was it on CD single? Yeah, you could get CD singles, couldn't you? But on the 7-inch single was this absolute classic, brilliant 7-inch single by Paul McCartney from his yet-to-be-released Flowers in the Dirt album. And this song is called My Brave Face. This is my original 7-inch. It's quite funny, isn't it? So there's My Brave Face. Written by McCartney, McManus. Now, McManus, you may be aware, was a wrestler. In Britain, used to get a lot of wrestling. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong McManus. It's actually Elvis Costello. And on the B-side is another brilliant track. Fly to my home. Too good to be a B-side. What do MPL, EMI, McCartney think sometimes? Too good to be a B-side. Way too good. And there's my original receipt. I know, I can't believe I even still got the receipts. You wouldn't be able to see them anyway. So I bought those actually on May the 9th, 1989, the day after. I lived in Northampton. There were many record shops. The best one was John Lever, but for whatever reason, I bought My Brave Face from Spinadisc. That was in the days when I was really buying 7-inch singles, and that was the main thing that it was released on. When I first heard My Brave Face, it seemed very familiar, and I didn't know why. So this is my rubbish explanation of why it seemed familiar. And I just want to go back in time as well. Paul hadn't done concerts since 1979 with Wings. So this single was released. The new album was going to be coming out called Flowers in the Dirt, and Paul was going on a major world tour. And at last, Paul was accepting his glorious, incredible past of his back catalogue of Beatles songs. And we hoped that he might perform them in the concerts that he was going to perform in 1989 and 1990. Many fans had never seen him do a full concert, including myself. So the single, My Brave Face, you may be aware how it starts. Clear my vocal cords. My brave face. So the last bit of face goes face. It kind of fades and goes long like that. And it always reminds you of She Loves You. So it goes, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. My brave, my brave, my brave face. Nothing like each other, but they always remind me of each other. It's got such a Beatles kind of almost 50s, 60s, 50-ish, 60s sound to it. Plus, of course, Paul had his Rickenbacker, which also brought another distinctive sound. Working with Elvis Costello McManus, many people compared him to John, and you can understand why. It's a brilliant song, and it does hark back to a 60s kind of twinge sound. So I guess it was trying to catch his former glory and being modern. I'm trying to think who actually produced it. Was it Nick? Should always check these. Produced by Paul McCartney, engineered by Jeff Emerick. One day I'll show you my Jeff Emerick collection of the stuff I've got. One day, including letters, personal mementos, photographs. I keep saying that, but I will one day. Anyway, back to My Brave Face. This really was a massive comeback single. You can say that every time, I suppose, with McCartney single, but I'm just trying to get some facts over here. 1984, No More Lonely Nights was a massive hit around the world. Then you had We All Stand Together, which was a hit in the UK and a bit around Europe. Then you had Spies Like Us, and then the singles from Pretty Little Red, from Press to Play, whichever way you look at it, weren't gigantic hit singles. Once Upon a Long Ago was issued in the UK. That was a top 10 hit. This didn't get top 10. Did it get to about number 18? I think it was, My Brave Face. He says, without even looking at his notes. Come on, get the right year. So this got to number 18, which wasn't a big hit, but the video was very, very important because, again, Paul had so much Beatles footage in it, and I'm sure there's people who bought it. Oh, I remember McCartney with the Beatles and all that. So there would have been older fans and newer fans that bought it, which is so important in any sales that you get. But it really was great that Paul was no longer hiding away from it. I guess after the, whichever way you look at it, almost flop album, Press to Play. I love Press to Play. I think it's a brilliant album. But album-wise, sales and singles, it didn't do brilliantly. So he came back with an almighty blast. And lost my train of thought like I do. My point being, it really was a fresh, new welcome and beginning. McCartney's had many times where it's a comeback or whatever, but even the line, I'm gonna get back, he really had come back. And what I'm going to show now is some photographs of, not actually on the day of My Brave Face, but Paul was booked to go on the Terry Wogan show in London on the 19th of May 1989 at Shepherd's Bush Empire. Now, I'd secured quite a few tickets. I don't know how, but I managed to do that a lot. So this photograph was taken, that's me. I still look cool, don't I? This was taken in London. I believe this is near Shepherd's Bush as well. Sue Lawley actually introduced the programme. Terry Wogan must have been away, probably doing his floral dance. So who else was on the show with Paul that day? Well, here's a photo. Do you know who that is? Take your paws off me. It's Mr. Charlton Heston. So these are my photographs. And then, if you've ever been to Shepherd's Bush, you know that the cars always, when people are going to be on the show, they arrive and it's a bit of a scramble and all the fans get around. It's the only way out, really. So here's a quick few photographs that I took or other people have taken with my camera of Paul, Linda and Alan Crowder, as you could see there. I want to know if you're on any of these photographs. I have got more, but I'm not going to show them all because they're all pretty similar. You can see there's lots of people there taking photographs, and I ask this because I might be on some other people's photos as well. I'll skip those ones. Let's say they're pretty similar from the angle that I was at. Who's this chap here? Who is that then? Who are these people up here? If you're a McCartney fan, you must have been there. You didn't just pass by chance. Oh, also on the day I went, I don't know what the address is, but I went for a walk near there. No, this is a great one. This is Linda here with my pen, and there's Alan Crowder behind her. Oh, bless. Oh, that was Paul's manager at the time, Richard Ogden. I think it was his idea, or he got Paul to start touring again, start doing concerts, I believe. Now, here's Linda with my pen. That's my pen because she'd signed my album for me. and there's Alan Crowder behind again. And what I do remember on this day as well, just, again, a lot of these photos are very, very similar, might even be duplicates. And you think, well, where's Paul? Paul, if you want to see the great photo of Paul, there's his arm just there. There's his arm. As I say, that was for Wogan, Friday the 19th of May, 1989. So what I did was I handed to Alan Crowder my, I think it was my Russian album, Chubba BCCCCCCCP album, to hand in to get Paul to sign. I left. Everyone left. I never got my album back. I wrote to MPL and said, you know, I handed my album in. I never got it back. And to this day, MPL did, I believe they sent another copy to me. I never opened it, so I don't actually know it's signed inside. I think it's still inside the envelope. I really must go through my stuff. Anyway, basically, this was just to say that on this day in 1989, Paul McCartney released the My Brave Face 7-inch single. It's still, he hasn't performed this since 89/90. The lead single from Flowers in the Dirt, which was a comeback, a return to form. They say it of every album, don't they? But he had something to prove. He had a brilliant band with him. Did he have? He had Wicks. Is it Chris Whitten? I always forget the drummer's name. My apologies if that's wrong. Hamish Stewart, obviously Linda in the band as well. Various great producers on the album. Plus he's working with Elvis Costello, Trevor Horn, Neil Dorsman. Did he work with Stephen Lipson as well? Flowers in the Dirt is an incredible album, and this was a great single. Many great memories. And I just played it again because I hadn't played it for a while, and it just bounces out. To me, dominated by the jingly jangly guitars. I think Hamish is playing a 12-string Rickenbacker, I believe, and Paul's got his bass, and it's absolutely awesome. So that was it. It's just an impromptu quick video. Time's a thief, isn't it? Always keep meaning to do videos, just never get round to it. But anyway, my name is Dino V. Thank you for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Catch you all soon. Make sure you go and watch Borrowed Time, the latest film documentary on John Lennon's last 10 years, and basically when he was in America. Alan G. Parker does things from the heart and soul. He doesn't do things by half measures. He doesn't do it for the money. He does it because he loves it, and he's making stuff that I'm sure that he knows we want to see, but he's making stuff as well that he wants to see, and telling the truth, none of that crap. Just getting to the heart of it. So go and see Borrowed Time. Got lots more going on this year, haven't we? Lots of new releases. Wait, still hear about a new Paul McCartney album, whether he's going to be doing concerts. But we've got a lot to going on with. But basically, this is Dino V saying goodbye to you all, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.